Y ahora, Nicolás, vamos a escuchar una entrevista a Bhaskar Sunkara. Él es director de la revista Jacobin, quizá la publicación que más lectores y grupos organizados alrededor de ella tiene en lo que podríamos denominar la izquierda radical estadounidense.
I think the Republican Party is more fragmented than the Democratic Party. I think the Democrats will be able to mount an opposition to Obama in some form, to Trump in some form. I think they will use the leadership of Barack Obama, still pretty popular, to do this for the next 4 years. I think the Republican Party, there's very deep fissures. I mean, George W. Bush even said he couldn't vote for Donald Trump. The whole generation of Republican leaders and past presidential candidates repudiated Donald Trump. So I think the party is very divided. And I would say with the Tea Party, the Republicans kind of let the lunatics run the asylum, in 2012. And I think the Trump phenomenon is really these people who were kind of created and encouraged at the behest of neoliberal politics, essentially coming into power with a very different platform. And that's actually quite unusual to have the dominant party of capital, the Republican Party, be run now by someone who doesn't directly represent, their particular sectoral interests. Every major sector of U.S. capital was behind Hillary Clinton. So it's really incredible if you think about that. Every progressive constituency in this country, every labor union, every immigrant right groups, every left of center or center-left constituency was behind Hillary Clinton. Every major segment of capital was behind Hillary Clinton. But yet somehow this Trump coalition built on the backs of, what we would call the petty bourgeoisie, managed to win. It's really, it's an incredible feat and accomplishment. This Sanders Democrat emerging and presenting a real viable alternative in opposition to Trumpism. I think liberalism in the center has failed us, and we need to develop a politics to the left of liberalism. That being said, I don't think the situation benefits the left. I'm not dancing on liberalism's grave. I think that the defeat yesterday is a defeat for all progressive forces, even those of us, well to the left of Hillary Clinton. I think, though, we've seen with Sanders and with these social movements that we have the potential for a social majority. In fact, when we're able to articulate our ideas, at the very least a broad social democratic platform, most Americans agree with us, and most Americans want that politics over the politics of hate and fear and whatever else Trump is offering. So that's the good news, I think. The bad news is as far as actual infrastructure, as far as parties, organizations, and whatnot, the left is completely disconnected from a social base. The only real vehicle we have to reach ordinary people, the only force with the size and resources to do so, is through the labor movement, which of course in the United States is notoriously bureaucratic and disconnected from rank and file pressure. So, I know this sounds very rote to say, but I think part of the revitalization of the left needs to happen through, revitalization of the labor movement and rank and file struggles, and actually doing things that builds the left a social base in working class communities. Right now we don't have that.